Legal Dope News TV. Let's go. Let's talk about what the hell happened last night in the Texas primaries and what it means going forward. The race between Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico wasn't just another primary. It exposed something. It exposed the very real tension inside the Democratic coalition in Texas. Tensions around race, electability, and who the party believes can really win the state. Jasmine Crockett came with it every time. Play with her, and she bringing that fire. Try to project or double talk, and she gonna make it plain and clear. She motivated that part of the base that got Obama elected, and she represents black leadership proudly and very unapologetic. For a lot of us, she symbolizes authenticity, something that the game has been missing. But when the votes were counted, Tallarico was declared the winner. The big question from those who did not sit this one out became, what the hell happened? Did Latino voters play a crucial part of the Democrats leaning toward Tallarico, practically an unknown, enough to swing the race? Mexican-American voters in Texas do not vote identically to Puerto Ricans in Houston or the Latinos in Dallas. Religion, class, education level, immigration history, and geography, all that matters. Any analysis that treats Latinos as one unified voting machine is already bogus. Second, many Latino voters in this race appear to prioritize electability, if I'm reading the room right. Texas is still a Republican-leaning state in statewide elections. Democrats haven't won a U.S. Senate race here in decades, and for some voters, the reason or possible excuse is who can win in November. Tallarico dropped in as a candidate who could attract moderates, independents, and even a few pissed off Republicans. We have to face an uncomfortable but also important point. Coalition politics is nasty work. It is convenient to see this through a racial eye, to ask if Latino voters chose a white candidate over a black woman because of hidden racial biases or a belief in kinship to whiteness. History shows that colorism and anti-blackness exist in many communities in America. That's real, but that's too easy and politically dangerous to reduce this entire primary outcome to that one reason. Most voters don't walk into a ballot booth thinking in terms of racial ranking systems. They think about who speaks to their issues, who feels culturally familiar, who seems viable, and who they believe can win. This is the deal for real. Texas Democrats are trying to flip one of the largest, most discombobulated, bamboozled, Caucasoided states on the map. So this means building a coalition that includes black, Latinos, Asians, white suburbans, young progressives, everybody. And if one of those groups feels dismissed, turnout dissolves. Republicans win again. Crockett, no question, energized black voters. The question now is whether Tallarico can too. Because enthusiasm doesn't just transfer, it has to be built. Yeah. Can Tallarico motivate black voters at Jasmine Crockett's level? Maybe. Maybe not. He has shown he can build mass appeal, but mass appeal has to be matched with effort and building relationships. He will need to invest time, policy commitments, and authentic outreach in black communities that may feel their candidate was cheated yet again. Democrats also need a reality check. Was this about race or was it about strategy? Did the voters feel Crockett was the stronger boxer, but Tallarico was the safe bet? Who knows? The truth is, if Democrats fracture over this, they lose. If black voters disengage because they feel played, Democrats lose. If Latino voters feel accused or stereotyped, Democrats lose. If white suburban voters feel pushed away, Democrats lose. The path forward is not blame, it's coalition repair. How? Democrats have to unify behind its nominee while demanding accountability and inclusion. Tallarico has to show that he's not a bailout candidate, but a coalition builder who understands that black women are the backbone of the Democratic Party, especially in Texas. Latino voters must continue to be engaged as partners in a long-term mission to flip the state. Texas is changing demographically, but demographics alone do not guarantee outcomes. organization, messaging, turnout, and unity does. This primary was not proof that one group failed another. It was proof that coalition politics required the work. The real mistake would not be choosing Tallarico. The real mistake would be failing to build the movement necessary to win in November. Because at the end of the day, the question isn't who won the primary. The question is, can Texas Democrats win the state? That answer depends not on division, but on what they do next. It ain't nothing to hit the like button, get on your job, and subscribe to the mob. Jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Was Jasmine Crockett cheated? Or do Democrats need to get their shit together? We out.